Hey there, Aaron Wills again, bringing you another random rambling video. I started this on Sunday, the 25th day of August in 2024 at 12:50 a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning the post notification bell on. And now I talk. Usually I have nothing at all to talk about. That's why I call it a random rambling video. But tonight and this morning, I'd like to talk about something in particular. What? Yes. I want to talk about something that was on my mind all day yesterday. This being a new day. I would like to talk about something it was on my mind all day Saturday. This being Sunday. It's about an ex-girlfriend of mine. Not a girlfriend, but a girlfriend. I say ex-girlfriend because she hates me now. Why does she hate me? Well, I'll tell you. Just shut the fuck up a second. I'm kidding. Sorry. No, we used to be the bestest of friends. The best of friends all through high school. Well, from my sophomore year, her freshman year, throughout my senior year and graduation. We were the best of friends. And she was my world back in high school. My world. I only got up to go to school every morning because I knew she'd be there. I'd get to see her. But now she hates me. And to be honest, I'd have to say I was in love with her. And like so many other girls, we are not in a romantic relationship at all. But I was in love with her. This happened to me a billion times. Girls that have no interest in me in that way, I've been in love with. I'm getting sad because it's so pathetic. It really is pathetic. It really is pathetic. But yes, that's one girl. I could go on and on about the different girls I've been in love with that had no interest in me whatsoever. Like that, anyway. Kim, the girl I'm talking about now, is just one of them. But I'll get on with the reason she hates me now. There was a time where my friend Josh was dating her twin sister, Shannon. And Shannon came into my work one day and asked me, did I know a girl named, I don't know if we were working together. I don't know why he was there. When I worked at the car wash, he came in and asked me if I knew a girl named Shannon. And he said her last name, and I don't know if I should say it or not, but I won't say it. He asked me if I knew a girl named Shannon blah blah blah. That's not her last name, of course. But he asked me if I knew Shannon blah blah. I said, yeah. I said, I went to school with her. I said, I was in love with her sister, her twin sister. And he said, Kim? I said, yeah. And I said, how do you know them? And then he's like, I'm dating Shannon. I said, oh, are you really? And he said, well, yeah, why would I lie about it? Or whatever he said. And he said, nah, they wouldn't know if we could go out and have dinner one night or go hang out one night. It turned out to be dinner when we did go hang out. So we saw each other for the first time in years. Well, the last time we had seen each other, this is a story within itself. So this is going to be a 45,000-year-old video. Not a year old, but a 45,000-year video. It's going to be a long video, so strap in tight. So, the last time we saw each other, this is a video within itself, so hang on tight. That's what I was trying to say, I guess. I was at Target with my then girlfriend, Lori. She, of course, isn't my girlfriend now, but my then girlfriend, Lori, and I were at Target. And we were looking through a rack of clothes for Lori. And Lori. Lori had known that I was super close with Kim and that I was in love with Kim. I made the mistake of telling her that I was probably still in love with her. And I thought about her a lot. I did. Kim was still very important to me, very special to me. She was in my heart, and still is. Although she hates me, part of me wants to say fuck her then. But I can't. I just can't say fuck her. Anyway, I was at Target with Lori. We were looking through a rack of clothes. Lori was searching through this rack, seemingly intently. And I looked up and I seen Kim walking down the main aisle. And I looked up and I was thinking, holy shit, I gotta find a way to go find her and say hi. So I'm thinking, how do I get away from Lori and go say hi to her? And Lori said, if you want to go say hi to the cunt, go ahead. And I, how did you even see her? She said, I saw her as soon as we walked in. I said, oh. She said, if you want to go say hi to the cunt, go ahead. I said, alright, I will. And so I went and found her. And she ran and hugged me. And we hugged tight. And she's like, what are you doing? No, I said, what are you doing here? She said, shopping. What are you doing here? I said, I came with my girlfriend to shop. And she said, yeah, I saw her. How'd you see her? I saw her as soon as you guys walked in. I'm like, damn. You guys are drawn to each other. Anyway, that's the last time I had seen her until Josh was dating her twin sister, Shannon. So that's the last time I had seen her. And then, years later, Josh started dating somehow. I don't even know how. Just coincidentally, he started dating her twin sister, Shannon. Her sister Kim being the cunt that I can go say hi to. I'm not calling her a cunt, that's what Lori called her. You can go say, if you want to say hi to the cunt, go ahead. Like I said, I made the mistake of saying that I still missed Kim and that she was in my heart. And so Lori instantly hated her. She hated her already because apparently Lori liked me before we even met. And she had cut my picture. There was a cute picture with me and Kim in it in the yearbook in my yearbook. So I had found Lori's yearbook of our year. We were the same year in high school. We went to the same school. We were the same year, although she dropped out to have a kid. A young man named Raymond, who became my life. When we met, he was an infant when we met, and I raised him from infancy until he was about 5 or 6, whenever we ended our relationship. We ended our relationship because she got engaged to another guy while we were living together. Anyways, the reason we're not friends anymore. I should have said I digress because I came back to it. I would have said I digress, but I just would be like King Cobra JFS. So, we went out to dinner with Josh and Kim and Shannon, and Kim's husband, Frank. At that time, like I said, first time we were together again, me and Kim, in years. And then the last time I saw her was just for a couple of seconds as we hugged at Target. Here I go. Me and Kim exchanged numbers, of course. And we were texting back and forth, talking to each other on the phone. Texting back and forth, mainly. And sometimes we talked on the phone, but we mainly texted back and forth. And one time I texted her, just saying hi. And she didn't text me back. And so I, like I do everybody, texted her again. And again, she didn't text back. So I kept doing this. I have a tendency of blowing people up when they don't text back because it drives me nuts when people don't text me back. I just keep texting them. I do it to my guy friend. I do it to everybody. And then at some point, I started getting worried that things might not be all right with her. So I just kept blowing her up until finally, uh, I asked her, this went on for a little bit, I don't want to say days, but it went on for a while. I would text her and I started saying, look, I'm worried about you. If you're alright, please text me. And I was getting worried about her. And I kept saying, if you're alright, please text me. And so, one time I said, at one point I said, are you ignoring me? And she texted back, you think? And I just got pissed as a motherfucker. So I started going off on her. I started calling her a cunt, a bitch, and fuck you whore, and things like that. Things that were way out of line. And then, to really get out of line, I started dogging her daughter. I don't remember her daughter's name. I wouldn't say it anyway. I started dogging her daughter, and then using racial slurs toward her daughter. Or anyway, racial stereotypes against her daughter. Her daughter is half Mexican, half Mexican American. Kim had a baby with my friend Eric, who was full-blooded Mexican American. And so, of course, Kim's daughter came out half Mexican. And so I made racial slurs. I made racial slurs and racial stereotypes. I said, I hope your daughter enjoys a career of selling oranges on the side of the highway. I hope your daughter likes cutting grass for a living or washing dishes for a living. And all kinds of, stereotypes of Mexicans. And as a result, of course, that's why she hates me now. She blocked me from Facebook. She blocked me from her phone. And I have no idea why she ignored me in the first place. I just got mad. And I went off on her and her daughter. That's why she hates me now. And her sister hates me too now. Her sister and I were pretty close. We were never together either, but at least her sister and I had kissed once. We went on a date. And after the date, we kissed, and it was an amazing kiss. I never thought I would, I don't know how we kissed afterward, because we weren't romantically involved either. I don't know, I think she kissed me, or maybe I kissed her, but I doubt I would have kissed her. I would have been too scared. She kissed me, or she might even ask, are we going to kiss? Or whatever, I don't know. I can't say either way. But we wound up kissing. It was a great kiss. And a better kiss, I said a second ago that at least I had kissed her. I had also kissed Kim. But it was a very awkward, weird kiss because we weren't together. We were just friends. And it was, you hear people say that all the time, that it's awkward to be. But I was in love with Kim. You would think that's what I've been looking for. And the night we kissed is because we were at a dance together. That was the picture Lori had cut out of the yearbook. It was a picture of me and Kim at that dance. And she was all decked out in her dress, and I was all decked out in whatever I was wearing. And the photographer for the yearbook took a picture of us sitting together on that dance, hugging not hugging each other, but cuddling at that dance. And that's why Lori hated it so much. Oh, at that dance, let me get on. At that dance, we were sitting outside smoking a cigarette, which, by the way, I started her smoking cigarettes. I don't know what started her smoking weed, but she also started doing that too. She was Miss Goody Two-Shoes when I first met her. I got her smoking cigarettes, and then someone got her smoking weed and drinking. My friends might have been responsible for her starting drinking too. But at that dance, we were outside smoking. And she asked me, how come you've never made a move on me? How come you've never tried to kiss me or do anything? I said, well, because I know you don't like me in that way back. And she said, well, you must be blind. And I said, I'll never forget that. Well, then you must be blind, she said. And I said, oh. And it dawned on me she did like me like that. So we kissed that night. And she went out of town. This was a Friday night where the dance was on a Friday night. She went out of town the next day on a Saturday. Well, you know how it works, Friday, Saturday. She went out of town until Monday. And we met at her locker every morning of school. So we kissed Friday night. And to me, it was just very awkward. And it was just not weird. It was very awkward. You know, I didn't think it was a very good kiss. I remember, which is probably my fault. I've been told I'm not a very good kisser. Although me and Shannon had a great kiss. Almost as good as the girl with which I went to my prom. Her name was Lisa Rangel. Now Lisa Rangel Heinemeyer. She and I had a kiss at the end of prom when I took her home from prom. And that was an amazing kiss too. Perhaps the best kiss I've ever had. I think it probably was. Although me and Shannon had a very close kiss on my side. I don't know how they liked it. But I really liked my kiss with Shannon. And I loved my kiss with Lisa. It was probably the best kiss I ever had. It was a very good kiss. It did a little something for me. I don't know what it did for her, but it did a little something. The earth moved if you were to ask me. I don't know what the earth did if you were to ask her. The earth might have just, been as still as ever. In the still of the earth, Aaron kissed me tight. I should have put my auto-tune on. Now it's on. In the still of the night, I held you tight. Even with auto-tune, I can't sound good singing. Auto-tune. That's the entire story of why Kim hates me. And I'll turn the auto-tune is off now. I can't believe I can't even sing with auto-tune on. Well, you gotta key it in, and then you have to get close to that key before it'll suck you into the right key. I think that's how it works. Yeah, there's all kinds of keys written on it. You gotta keep pushing the button. The keys will move. Let's see. Yeah. Turn on the auto tune, and every time you push it, it moves the keys over. So I guess if I wanted to sing a song, I'd have to find out what key it was in, set my auto tune for that key, and then you still have to get close enough for it to suck you into that key. So I don't know, I can get close enough, but it's in the wrong key. I wonder if it'll transform you on its own. I don't know. I don't know what song I could sing. I don't sound good singing any song. I try to sing no, you guys don't want to hear that. Anyway, the electric auto-tune is back on. It's just called electric on this audio interface. But it is an auto-tuner. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Alright, let's turn it off. I'm sorry. Doesn't do anything to my voice. There we go. That's why she hates me. I called her all kinds of names, and I called her daughter all kinds of stereotypes. So she hates me. She was my world in high school, and I was so happy to see her again. We were talking and texting, and I was in heaven again. But then I fucked it up. I still don't know to this day why she decided to ignore me in the first place when we were texting back and forth. And then when she said, "You think?" I said, "Are you ignoring me?" And she said, "You think?" Fuck her. That's how I felt, fuck that bitch. That's how I felt. So I went off on her and her daughter, and that's what made her mad. But, for me, there's no one in my family, including my beloved mother who had passed away by then. There's no one in my family she could have dogged or talked about in a bad way. I would have forgiven her by now. Nearly 20 years later, I would have forgiven her by now. She still won't forgive me. She won't unblock me. She won't, I don't know, whatever. I think about her, but she obviously doesn't think about me. So, whatever. That's what was on my mind yesterday, so I wanted to share that with you. How long has this been going on? How long has it been going on? Ace, I believe, in case we're playing. 21 minutes and 17, 18, 19 seconds. Alright, well, I'm gonna hang it up. Peace, 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 and see ya. 21 minutes. Alright, pizza rolls.